Without a spirit healer, blood mage is not that useful, really. At least in my humble opinion. We shall see when I get spirit healer. Because otherwise you can just kill yourself really quickly without any good chance to bounce up, although potions could do the trick. But spirit healer allows you to do it for the whole party, not just yourself. Kill yourself, kill everyone else at the same time. You can even ward. You know what? I never thought of that. I could ward myself. And when I reached 33, 30, yeah, why not? I reach 33 health. It will heal me, and then I switch back to the other one to spirit healer and heal everyone. And that could even tell me
very well
when I'm running out of health. That's a good strategy,
as you say,
actually.
Perhaps I should have a try at that.
Apparently not. 3 eyes arrow. Nothing to cry about. That's a good strategy, actually. Okay, fucking finally I'm going to make it to the town square. I'm going to do a League of Murders at the end of the playthrough.
Who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
It's a lot of money. No! Fuck! I didn't want to accept that. Shit. I'm not going to do it. Anyway. But then I do all those things already? Fuck this shit.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
Good to see you back.
Need any more help?
I've got complaints in the Nord Noble Tavern that some mercenaries have invaded. Nothing violent has happened. The sellswords are probably just disturbing the nobles' rarefied conversation. Just drum the louts out of there. The barkeep doesn't mind some blood. Or sport, as she called it. Captain said Denham won't miss a few dead mercenaries. Do what you will, and good luck.
Permission to kill. That's what I wanted. I think it's time to travel to a temple of sacred ashes after I do this.
What are you looking at? We're the Crimson Oars.
The Crimson Oars?
You haven't heard of us. We're mercenaries from all over the world. We have won many battles, and tonight we drink before the next.
And you drink here? Dogs have much better bars, with whores in them. Whores, I say.
We happen to like the ale better here, the wine too. less vomit on the floor. So long as we're paying, they're serving! Ha ha!
Wouldn't you prefer her with more women? Friendly ones?
Ha ha! You may have a point. Barwoman, you and your women are too old and shriveled. Too many damn clothes, right, boys? Ha ha ha! Oars, we go to the docks. Let's find us some wenches!
Yes, let's...
A little bird told me one of Logan's friends had an accident. Terribly unfortunate. You might want to look in the chest behind me. There might be something of interest.
Contract for Khan Fey mercenaries. This anti-tank crew contract for killing a band of mercenaries called the Word of Caden Fey. The crew contract for assassination of Ambassador Gainley. Okay.
Find everything you need?
The payment was sufficient.
Payment? Oh, just make sure you drop by from time to time. Now, if you'll excuse me.
There was no payment.
Find everything you need?
Same deal with the other scrolls.
Deal? Oh, I don't know what you mean. But if anything interesting happens, feel free to come back and consider that chest yours.
Very good. That's funny. Paranoid bastard.
Edwina sends her thanks for getting rid of the Crimson Oars. Mind you, she's disappointed there was no fighting. Here's payment. You've helped out a great deal.
More quests. Redumped everything in that fucking place. Fucking quests. All bugged.
There is but one God, and he is
Okay,
our
let's
leader.
take a look at the quests before I go to the Sacred Ashes place. Let me check what quests do I have. Correspondence Interruptus. Deal went bad in the market. Get rid of the bodies. The warehouse. Ah, no wonder. I'm afraid to enter the fucking warehouse. That's where it crashes. The game crashes. Go to the Logan's Push, Desperate Haven. Find Hazel Sextant. Should go to the forest south of Denerim and look for a... You have a contract to kill the ambassador residing in Orzammar. Okay. Find and eradicate the Maleficarum. I won't do that. Go to Orzammar. The Deep Roads, Denerim. Find the remaining apprentices. Travel to the Resinian Forest and it's... okay. Find Reynold and return to the collective with the news of his whereabouts. Okay. There are 4 letters. Okay. No, actually, I have this DLC. I don't know. No, because I could start Orsimer, and that's a fucking long one. Let's go and do the Orn of Sacred Ashes. Finish the Red Cliff arc. And then we shall... seal the fate. Ooh, that's a lot of things. The village of Haven. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to the village of Haven. There is Dragon's Peak and then there is Soldier's Peak. Because that's why I always mistook them. Shit.
I hear you.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here.
So, this is Haven.
What do you want?
I have some questions of this place.
Ask and be on your way.
How long has Haven been here?
Haven's always been here. My family knows no other home.
Who is in charge?
Father Eirik is our spiritual leader and guide. He's in the chantry giving a sermon. You should not disturb him.
Why haven't I heard of Haven before?
We keep to ourselves. We see no need to announce our presence to the world. It's more peaceful that way.
I don't need anything else.
Then perhaps you should return to the lowlands.
Is there a brother Jenny TV here?
Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed. I suggest you seek your brother elsewhere.
Why don't you have a revered father? Priests are women.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Are your traditions very different from ours?
Our ways are not the ways of the lowland cities.
Have you heard of the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
The urn is nothing but a legend.
I would like to explore Haven for a while.
We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo.
Very well. Excuse me.
You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Ah, quiet, insular communities. There's always something nasty going on behind closed doors. I hope it involves chains. I hope they ask me to join in.
Interesting strategy. Tell me, do you intend to keep going north until it becomes south and attack the Archdemon from the rear?
The This is necessary.
Is it? I see. I was mistaken then. It seemed to me that we were climbing a mountain in the middle of nowhere on some frivolous whim of yours.
What do you have a better idea?
The Archdemon is our goal, and we are heading away from it to find the charred remnants of a dead woman. I will not simply follow in your shadow as you run from battle.
I'm not running away.
Then turn and fight. You keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Okay. Where is this fabled supply shop? Death of a Templar. The dry and dusty earth swallows up salty drops that splatter the surface. A tiny insect pauses, sensing the vibrations, and scurries off, leaving behind its invisible enemy. As the drops fall, the dark circles merge together, expressing a mirror to their creator. The primal emotions of bloodlust and sorrow blend into a lethal cocktail that breaks the strongest of men. The jurisdiction of strength must be left to the spirit, no arm nor chest. Only the wisest turn to his inner sanctuary to partition the mind from an all-consuming madness. Seductive voices whispering promises of glory, weighting down the weaker path of the flesh, bringing a death far worse than that of hot lead or steel. These blank, hollow promises will echo the unfathomable eternally. Living comfortably amongst material possessions, it is easy to misunderstand the true meaning of uncontrollable hate, failing to understand the power of fighting against pure, unfaltering beliefs, against foes that listen only to their soul. Uncontrollable hate, influenced and thus removed from innocence. The scar is permanent and eternal. What is this? This is all crazy, it doesn't have any context. The rain now red feeds the dead oath for actions past, sinking further into that earth, and the mind draws slower. What was it that drew him himself to the situation? The mind ebbs and parts to a lingering memory of true innocence. He entered war as a newborn enters the world, unknowing of both the horrors and light of the Maker that will save him. The sound of metal sliding along leather comes from above him. From the second he was burned to his soon-to-be dying breath, his mind was processing and analyzing knowledge and experiences. It is true that he thought he could be wise in his own eyes, but only the most humble recognizes that he knows very little. Bias, speculation, of all of false pretenses make way to the sound of sweeping steel, and then finally his soul, as ready as his eyes dry from this final understanding, enters his promise of its purest form. The Death of a Templar by Sir Andrew, Knight of Andrastian Templar activist. It's the worst thing I've read. It's poorly written. No wonder it was made by the fucking...
Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Were you up? Were you down? Chasing rabbits round the town. Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Come, Bonnie Lynn. We've a bed to put you in. It is soft, it is warm. It will shelter from the storm. Come, Bonnie Lynn. We've a bed to put you in. Dear Bonnie Lynn, sleeps the peaceful crib within. A mossy stone, a finger bone. No one knows but Lynn alone. Dear Bonnie Lynn, sleeps the peaceful crib within. Who are you? You shouldn't be here.
Where is everyone?
In the chantry. Mother wanted me to go to the chant, but she doesn't get to tell me what to do anymore. I'm sick of listening to Father Eirik, along with the babies and the girls. Soon I'll be old enough to go up the mountain and...
And what?
Nothing. It's just nicer up there. You wouldn't understand. Lowlanders don't belong here.
Let's enter this house. Lot of death root. So any toxins which I processed. Some time ago. Sweet, sweet Bonnie Lynn.
Of course.
Come, come and suck it in. Open your mouth, shield your teeth. And take it down. Down your chin. Alright.
Yes. Perhaps I could have a try at that.
You're a fucking idiot.
As you like.
Obviously.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. Perhaps I could have a try at that.
This altar appears to have been used recently. A pool of blood remains running over the sides of dark rivulets.
I wonder. The crows often made sacrifices of blood, and it gave them uncanny abilities.
Tasty? Fucking dog. Found out what the villagers are hiding. If blood sacrifices is not all they are hiding, then we're in for a treat. Can I change the party without crashing? Let's find out.
Braska.
Indeed.
Love letter. And a long blow. Okay, let's bring Alistair and Sten.
Yes.
All right. He doesn't have enough dexterity. Sten does not as well. Okay.
Of all the...
Yes.
Eight fire damage. 8 fire damage. Eight fire damage. You cannot use this. And 2 rune slots. Holy mother of God. That's a good one. Alright.
Oh, blast it.
Let's continue exploring the village of Haven.
Of course. Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Beautiful place. No wonder they don't want anyone to come. Torches shaped like fishes. It means that there's something fishy going on, obviously.
Strange. A perfect little village, no? Almost too perfect.
If you say so. Let's go to the right.
Very well. Yes.
Ah, this is the store.
We have nothing you'd want. Please go.
Okay.
Yes.
The Avars. Driven across the frostbacks in ancient times, the Alamari tribesmen split into 3 groups. One settled in the Ferelden Valley, one pushed into the Kokari Wilds, and the last returned to the mountains. Modern Fereldans bear little resemblance to their Alamari ancestors, and the Chasant remember few of their traditions, but the Avars have changed little throughout the ages. Like the Chasant, the Avars are not a united people. Each tribe fends for itself and is beholden only to its Thane. They still follow their own gods. Korth, the Mountain Father, Hakon, Winter's Breath, the Lady of the Skies, as well as a dozen animal gods never named to outsiders. Nothing lasts in the mountains. Wind and rain eventually eat away the strongest holds. Valleys that are arable one generation are locked in year-round ice the next. Game is constantly on the move. Even among themselves, the Eivor make no absolute promises. They wed by a tradition in which the groom struggles to untie a tightly knotted rope while the bride sings a hymn to one of the gods. However many knots he has undone by the time her song ends is the number of years she will spend with him. Really? Really? That's the most stupid thing. If I were one of those guys, I would untie one knot at maximum. At the maximum. One knot. Yeah, and maybe if I don't find another bride, I can do the same.